Hello everyone, and welcome to my plus size fashion channel. It's a safe haven for the plus size community, those who love us, family and friends. And today I want to talk about the legendary Queen Aretha Franklin. And as you know, she passed away, and we are going through her mourning of her lost one of our great icons. She have a 4 day memorial service, and when I got the chance to see her on open casket, I was not there in person, but I saw online, and I saw all the people that came to honor her and say thank you for all the great music that she gave. And I love her music. Growing up as a child, I always I always admire Aretha Franklin and so many of the black artists out there that really paved the way for our soul music. And Aretha Franklin, her sound, no one will ever sound like her. There may be some that kind of mimic her, but there will never be a Aretha Franklin. And I had the opportunity to see Aretha Franklin a couple of years ago before she passed, like in a live concert. She came to New Jersey, played at one of our halls here. And I never went because, if someone offer you a free ticket to go to see something or a play or whatever, and you're not doing anything, and maybe you just like, you just came from work, you're tired, you're like, I can't go. Push yourself, And I wish I did push myself a little bit more. I would have got an opportunity to see her, and the person came back and told me it was amazing. And I said, what happened? He said she had a piano and she just played her music, and she, and I was like, wow. I was like, I really missed that, opportunity. But moving forward, I'm going to write a list of all the people that I want to see, and I'm going to go see them. But I want to get back to Aretha Franklin and say that I loved her music because being African American, black, whatever, it's just that was the roots of our soul. Listen to music like Jackson 5 and all this stuff. And Aretha Franklin, I remember her growing up with her afro, and she was in that era, like rock, and be like, I said a little prayer for you, and it's so much. And as the years went on, I picked up and loved different genres of music, but my heart will always be rooted from soul, music, and R&B and neo, and well, first it was all that came from soul, R&B, blues and jazz, but so much music came from that. These musicians, we have entertainment in this world, and we should not take them for granted, because what would we be if we didn't have people like Aretha Franklin to sing us songs, to make us feel good, make us feel happy, to dance to. I was just looking at her, I was like, oh my goodness. I wish they showed her face, you know what I'm saying? I hope that they do show her how she looked in the casket with her face. But just from the back, she was slayed. You hear me? She had her red dress on, her red pumps. She was laying down there, like, I just imagine her like, ooh, just relaxing. But everybody said she looked like she was sleeping. She looked peaceful. And I said, that's the main thing. She looked peaceful. You know what I'm saying? And I love her casket. Her casket was the most beautiful casket I ever saw. It was gold. It looked like a gold bar. Like a gold bar? Like the gold. And it was so beautiful. And I saw the flowers that it had, roses. Oh, I love the flowers. And it reminded me of a song that she made. A rose, still a rose, baby girl, you are the flower, he can't leave you. I don't want to keep going, but it's one of her songs. What I am. Oh, excuse me, guys, but I love that. I love it. And I just want to say rest in peace, Aretha Franklin. Without you, I don't know where we would be. All the songs that you have done. And I remember being a kid and a teenager, and watching her We riding on the freeway in a pink Cadillac. When I saw that, I was like, I want a pink Cadillac like Aretha Franklin. And that was one of the things I want because it was a movie out when I was a kid called Pretty in Pink. So when I saw Aretha Franklin with that pink Cadillac, I was like, and back in the day they used to have MTV and some other shows, and they kept repeating the things over and over again. So you get to see the videos over and over of the same video. So I was like, yeah, I want that pink Cadillac, just like Aretha Franklin, just like her, and I remember back in the day when in the 80s, it's like Aretha Franklin was the one who had him. She was wearing her hair short. When she turned her hair short and she turned it to honey blonde, woo, that was a statement piece because I started seeing black women cutting their hair short and wearing it like Aretha Franklin. So I like her style, Aretha Franklin style. Um, she was a classic woman. She was a lady. She was classic, and I remember I like her styles. And I want to do a video of the many arrays of Aretha from back in the day to the 60s, 50s, 60s, and up, just to see the transformations of one's life through fashion. And when you change the fashion, you change it to the time, the era, the music, and you can see through the era, through the changes of the clothes or the fashion, you can see the changes of the music, the style, but it's still her, still Aretha Franklin. I'm just just seeing all the people that came out and still coming out to just wish farewell to a beautiful woman. Some people, they like to say things about people or bring up stuff when they die or whatever like that. I don't want to hear nothing about no Aretha Franklin. I just want to hear everything positive and beautiful. I'm just getting sick of tired when people always try to escalate things when people die and celebrities. Why you just don't let them live in peace? People say, different things are going on, in the back scene, with wills and stuff like that. But let those people, the family and the people, handle what they got to do. I just want to remember Aretha Franklin for who she is, who she was, and what she did for me. I loved her music, and I know so many people love her music, and I just pray that, she's up there having it's going to be rocking. They got all those people up in here. They got Michael Jackson, Rick James, Prince, oh God, there's so many celebrities up there. Whitney, that was her goddaughter, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, she's gonna be missed. I think about, all the people lives that she affected. I remember I just saw something recently on YouTube. It was her hairdresser, and just seeing his heart poured out, the love, he was in tears. They had came and told him before the news told him that Rita had passed. And I thought that was so nice because they had a friendship. 35 years. Amel's been doing her hair. 35 years. And he was working her hair. And I was like, I was impressed. He the one that came up with the blonde, honey blonde hairdo shortcut for her album and been her stylist 35 years. And she asked him to do her hair. She was prepared. She put all this together for herself. She is the one who orchestrated her last moment because she prepared herself. She chose this casket. She chose this is what she wanted to be. She knew her time was coming. She chose this. She wanted it to be her. She wanted everybody to come and see her. And I mean, that is so beautiful. She wanted her fans to come and be a part of her life. You know what I'm saying? And I wish more celebrities would do that because people really love them like that. But sometimes they have closed caskets for whatever reason. And sometimes people just want closure just to say, goodbye. To see that one final look, to say farewell, wish you the best. But she looked so beautiful from just the videos, what I saw. And at the outcry of the people, the fans that love her, they're gonna miss her because those people grew up with her, like to me. But there's people that is her age, what I'm saying, that were still there, crying. They know, what I'm saying. Sometimes you can see yourself in people, what I'm saying. It's like the era is coming, the seasons are changing, So, but they loved her. She was from Detroit. I mean, Detroit, It's not what it used to be back in the day, but that's where she stayed in her home, Detroit. And I just wish everybody just, her family, I wish them just peace. I wish unity among them, and just move on. She had a beautiful granddaughter. I saw the last footage her granddaughter shared about her last. She played a song, and you can see that she wasn't well, but her spirits is upbeat. And I'm glad that people came and got to see her. My heart went out to Stevie Wonder when he really cried. I mean, he really was like, remember, Stevie was the youngest out of all of them. Back in time, Motown, all of them young people, and people knew him. I mean, I don't know what labels that she was back in the day, but everybody knows everybody. So I just like to do something, contribute to her, like in some type of fashion, for just for Aretha. And I remember like I did something. I was gonna do something, and I was gonna use her music. And it was somebody I found on YouTube. They have remix "Walk On By" that with her voice, and I wanted to do that, use that for a fashion show or something. But when you want to use people music and anything, you have to get permissions, or you get copyright strikes and all stuff. And I was like, okay, at the time I just didn't, you know, pursue it or whatever. But yeah, maybe I'll take a look at see what people have out there. And when I do what I want to do, and my little tribute to her, uh, my own little mini fashion show at home, I can use some type of music with her music without being copyright. And my biggest, I mean, I like all her fashions, back in the day, the hairstyles, because you gotta understand the genre of the era of that age. She was going with it. Remember like the high, short haircuts and the little bobs and all this stuff, and a lot of hair was in the 80s. She had that look, and the dressing, the African centric type of look. I like her when she had an afro. That's when my best, because I love afros. And that's how I want to remember her in my mind, always young and youthful. And that's how I see her, young and youthful, singing and just playing her melody, playing on the piano, singing those tunes, and just a beautiful smile, you know. And one thing I learned a lot about her is that she was married to one of my stars I like, um Glenn. I forgot his last name. He is played in the last Cooley High. He played in Black on a Black Hand Side, whatever. Well, I don't know. He played in a lot of movies. Growing up as a kid, I used to see him in a lot of black movies, and then I started seeing him in some other movies. But the one recently that y'all know him from is from Greenleaf. He played. I'm not sorry, not Greenleaf. I'm watching all these old movies. Uh, Queen Sugar. He played as the father in the beginning. He owned the farm, and then he passed away. Then you know him from different world. He played as the professor, a military. He was a teacher. He was in the military. So yeah, so he played in good movies, and I liked him a lot. So I don't want to keep rambling on, but I just want to say, Aretha Franklin, Queen Aretha Franklin, rest in peace. She was she slayed it. She slayed it. I mean, that's the way, if you want to go out, that's the way you want to go out, the way she laid it out. And she planned it well. And yes. And I just want to say, rest in peace again. Take care. Peace and love. Peace.